You know, yogurt has always had this reputation for being one of the healthiest foods on the planet. We see commercials talking about probiotics, gut health, stronger immunity, and digestion. And yes, all of that is true. Yogurt can be incredibly good for you. But here's something most people don't know, especially seniors. Yogurt isn't always your gut's best friend. In fact, when you mix it with certain foods, even some that seem healthy, you could actually be creating a silent gut disaster inside your body. And over time, that combination could lead to bloating, nutrient malabsorption, fatigue, and even chronic digestive problems. So today, I want to share what doctors and nutritionists have been warning about. The 5 foods you should never eat with yogurt, especially if you're over 50. Because your gut changes with age, and some food pairings that seemed harmless when you were younger might now be quietly working against your health. Most people think that yogurt is always good for the gut. But what many don't realize is that it can actually become harmful when combined with certain foods. Yogurt itself is rich in probiotics, the good bacteria that keep our digestive system balanced and strong. These probiotics thrive when they're in a stable environment where they can multiply and help break down food efficiently. However, when yogurt is mixed with foods that are chemically or nutritionally incompatible, it disrupts this balance. Instead of helping your digestion, it can start causing subtle but consistent discomforts that most people mistake for something else, like normal aging, gas, or a sensitive stomach. This happens because certain foods interfere with the live cultures in yogurt, either killing them off or creating an internal reaction that makes digestion more difficult. Over time, these wrong combinations can reduce the number of beneficial bacteria in your gut, which directly affects how your body processes nutrients and eliminates waste. For seniors, this problem becomes more serious. As we age, our digestive system naturally slows down. The stomach produces less acid, and the intestines lose some of their efficiency in breaking down complex foods. When a senior eats yogurt with the wrong companion food, the body doesn't just struggle with digestion, it also faces internal conflict at a microbial level. The good bacteria that are supposed to protect the gut start dying off or losing strength, while harmful bacteria and yeast begin to take over. This imbalance, called dysbiosis, doesn't show up overnight. It builds quietly, leading to symptoms like constant bloating, unpredictable bowel habits, fatigue, and even mood swings. Since the gut and brain are closely connected through the gut-brain axis, it's easy to underestimate how these small daily habits add up. A simple bowl of yogurt mixed with a sugary fruit or a yogurt-based sauce paired with meat might not seem dangerous. But inside your digestive tract, it can lead to fermentation, gas formation, and nutrient malabsorption. The proteins in yogurt and other foods may clash, the acids may curdle the dairy, and the beneficial bacteria might get wiped out before they even reach your intestines. This constant digestive struggle weakens the gut lining, making it more permeable. When that happens, undigested particles and toxins can leak into the bloodstream, triggering inflammation throughout the body. Doctors and nutritionists often refer to this as leaky gut syndrome, a condition that's been linked to fatigue, skin issues, joint pain, and immune dysfunction. For seniors who already face reduced immunity, this can become a vicious cycle. A weakened gut means less nutrient absorption, which leads to deficiencies that affect energy, cognition, and bone health. The more the gut struggles, the weaker the rest of the body becomes. Yogurt, when eaten the right way, can help reverse this. But when combined with the wrong foods, it silently contributes to the very problems it's supposed to prevent. So even though yogurt is a superfood on its own, pairing it incorrectly turns it into a silent gut disruptor that slowly erodes digestive strength and overall wellness. Yogurt is often praised for its health benefits, but those benefits can vanish the moment it's paired with the wrong types of food. Some combinations create chemical imbalances that interfere with digestion and destroy the live cultures that make yogurt so valuable for gut health. The first problematic pairing is yogurt with acidic fruits like oranges, pineapples, or grapefruits. These fruits are already high in natural acids, and when they meet the lactic acid in yogurt, it causes a reaction that leads to curdling inside the stomach. Instead of being digested smoothly, the mixture turns heavy and uncomfortable, slowing down the entire digestive process. The good bacteria that should be helping your gut are unable to survive in such a highly acidic environment, meaning you lose the probiotic benefit completely. Over time, this constant imbalance contributes to gas, bloating, and indigestion, especially for seniors who already have weaker digestive systems. The next food group that clashes with yogurt is meat, particularly red and processed meat. Yogurt and meat are both rich in protein, but they require different enzymes for digestion. When you consume them together, your stomach has to work harder to break them down, which leads to incomplete digestion and fermentation. This fermentation process produces gas and toxins, which not only make you feel heavy, but also harm your intestinal lining. For younger individuals, the digestive system can usually handle this stress, but for seniors with reduced stomach acid, it becomes a recipe for discomfort and inflammation. Even though yogurt marinades are common in many cuisines, eating yogurt alongside meat in the same meal can overwhelm the digestive system and reduce the nutrient absorption from both. Another dangerous pairing is yogurt with raw onions or garlic. While these ingredients are known for their antibacterial and antiviral properties, they can actually destroy the live bacteria in yogurt. The probiotics in yogurt are delicate and easily affected by sulfur compounds found in raw onion and garlic. When combined, the strong antimicrobial agents kill off the good bacteria that are supposed to help balance your gut microbiome. This combination can also lead to excessive gas, bloating, and even bad breath because the gut flora becomes disturbed. Seniors whose digestive strength has already declined may experience discomfort without realizing that the problem is simply this food pairing. Fish and yogurt form another combination that should be avoided completely. In traditional medicine, this mix is considered incompatible because fish has a heating nature while yogurt has a cooling effect. When eaten together, they send mixed signals to the digestive system, leading to toxin buildup and inflammation. This can manifest as allergies, rashes, or digestive discomfort in sensitive individuals. Finally, sugary or starchy fruits like bananas, mangoes, and dates are also poor partners for yogurt. When sugar interacts with probiotics, it triggers rapid fermentation inside the gut, encouraging the growth of yeast and harmful bacteria. This upsets the gut balance and causes bloating, sluggishness, and even fatigue, particularly in older adults whose metabolism is slower and more easily disturbed. As the body ages, every part of the digestive system undergoes gradual changes that make it less efficient than it once was. The stomach produces less acid, which means food takes longer to break down, and the pancreas releases fewer digestive enzymes, reducing the body's ability to process fats, proteins, and carbohydrates effectively. The intestinal lining, which is responsible for absorbing nutrients, also becomes thinner and more sensitive over time. These natural changes mean that seniors are more vulnerable to the effects of poor food combinations, especially when it comes to foods like yogurt that depend on delicate probiotic cultures to do their work. When yogurt is combined with incompatible foods, such as citrus fruits, meat, or sugar-heavy fruits, the digestive system struggles to manage the conflicting substances, leading to fermentation, gas, bloating, and discomfort. What might be a mild reaction in a younger person can become a prolonged and draining issue for someone in their 60s or 70s because the system no longer has the same resilience or speed to recover. The reduced production of stomach acid also has another hidden consequence. It allows harmful bacteria to survive longer in the digestive tract. When the probiotic balance from yogurt is disrupted by poor food pairings, those harmful bacteria start to multiply and crowd out the good ones. This imbalance, known as dysbiosis, affects more than just digestion. It can influence mood, immunity, and even cognitive function. Studies have shown that seniors with an unbalanced gut microbiome are more likely to experience inflammation, fatigue, and slower recovery from illness. So when a senior unknowingly combines yogurt with foods that neutralize its probiotics or make digestion harder, the effects ripple far beyond the gut itself. Over time, this imbalance can weaken nutrient absorption, making it harder for the body to take in essential vitamins and minerals like calcium, magnesium, and B vitamins. These nutrients are vital for maintaining bone strength, nerve health, and energy levels. Seniors already face challenges with nutrient deficiency, and eating yogurt the wrong way only worsens the issue. What was meant to strengthen bones and boost immunity instead contributes to fatigue, brittle nails, hair loss, and weakened muscles. On top of that, poor digestion can trigger inflammation, which has been linked to joint pain and even age-related diseases such as arthritis and heart conditions. Another factor that increases vulnerability in seniors is slower intestinal movement. Food stays in the gut for longer periods, which gives harmful bacteria more time to ferment undigested material. When yogurt is mixed with acidic, sugary, or protein-heavy foods, that fermentation intensifies, producing gas and toxins. This creates discomfort and can make the gut lining more permeable, allowing unwanted particles to enter the bloodstream. Over time, this leaky gut effect contributes to immune system stress and low-grade inflammation throughout the body. While these issues often go unnoticed in the beginning, they accumulate silently. For seniors, the best way to preserve gut health and maintain strong digestion is to eat yogurt in simpler combinations that don't overload or confuse the digestive system. Yogurt can be one of the most beneficial foods for maintaining gut health when it's eaten the right way and paired with compatible ingredients that support digestion instead of disrupting it. The key is to focus on simplicity and balance, so the live probiotic cultures in yogurt can reach the intestines intact and do their work effectively. One of the best ways to eat yogurt is to have it plain, either on its own or with mild, non-acidic foods that don't interfere with its bacterial composition. For example, pairing yogurt with cooked rice or oats creates a gentle combination that is easy on the stomach and supports smooth digestion. The complex carbohydrates in oats and rice serve as prebiotics, which act like food for the probiotics in yogurt, helping them thrive and multiply once they enter the gut. This combination nourishes your digestive system and enhances nutrient absorption rather than causing heaviness or bloating. If you prefer a little sweetness, mixing yogurt with honey is another excellent option. Honey not only adds flavor, but also has natural antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties that complement the probiotics in yogurt instead of destroying them. A spoonful of honey with a bowl of yogurt can help soothe the gut lining and promote the growth of beneficial bacteria. For those who enjoy fruit, it's best to choose low-acid, non-starchy fruits such as apples, papayas, or pears. These fruits are gentle on the digestive system, contain soluble fiber, and do not trigger excessive fermentation like sugary fruits do. They also add natural sweetness and nutrients without overloading your gut with sugar, keeping your digestive environment balanced. Spices and natural flavorings can also make yogurt more enjoyable without compromising its benefits. A pinch of cinnamon, for instance, helps regulate blood sugar levels and reduces inflammation in the digestive tract. Similarly, adding chia seeds or flax seeds provides healthy omega-3 fats and fiber, which aid digestion and help maintain a smooth bowel movement. These combinations not only make yogurt more nutritious but also create a synergistic effect that enhances its probiotic power. It's important to remember that the goal isn't to make yogurt overly complicated, but to create harmony in how it's consumed. Eating yogurt at the right time also matters. Having it after a meal rather than on an empty stomach helps the probiotics survive the acidic environment of the stomach and reach the intestines safely. For seniors, whose stomach acid is already weaker, this timing makes digestion easier and prevents any discomfort. Choosing unsweetened, natural yogurt over flavored varieties is another small change that makes a big difference, as artificial sugars and preservatives can disrupt gut bacteria. When yogurt is eaten the right way, plain or with gentle, compatible foods, it supports gut balance, boosts immunity, improves nutrient absorption, and keeps digestion running smoothly, allowing your body to fully enjoy its benefits without triggering discomfort or imbalance. The health of the gut plays a far greater role in overall wellness than most people realize. It's not just about digestion. It's about how the entire body functions, from the way we absorb nutrients to how we think, feel, and move every day. Inside the gut are trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, yeast, and enzymes that form what's known as the gut microbiome. This delicate ecosystem acts like a control center for many of the body's systems. When it's in balance, digestion is smooth, energy levels are high, immunity stays strong, and even mood remains stable. But when the balance is disturbed, especially through poor food combinations or processed diets, the effects are felt far beyond the stomach. A weakened gut can lead to inflammation, poor nutrient absorption, and a buildup of toxins that eventually spread through the bloodstream, causing fatigue, brain fog, dull skin, and weakened immunity. For seniors, maintaining a healthy gut is even more critical because the body's natural defenses decline with age. The intestinal barrier becomes thinner, and the diversity of good bacteria begins to shrink. When this happens, harmful bacteria find opportunities to multiply, leading to bloating, constipation, and other digestive discomforts. Over time, this imbalance can begin to affect the brain through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. The gut and brain are constantly communicating through nerves, hormones, and chemical signals. If the gut is inflamed, the brain receives stress signals which can manifest as anxiety, mood swings, or fatigue. This is why so many people notice that poor digestion often goes hand in hand with low energy or irritability. Yogurt, when eaten properly, can help restore this balance because it introduces beneficial probiotics that strengthen the gut microbiome. But when it's paired with incompatible foods, it does the opposite. It weakens the very system it's supposed to support. That's why it's so important to understand that gut health is not only about what you eat, but also how you combine and digest it. When the gut microbiome is healthy, the immune system becomes more resilient. Over 70% of immune cells are located in the gut, meaning a well-balanced microbiome directly protects the body against infections and inflammation. Seniors who keep their gut healthy tend to recover faster from illness and experience fewer digestive problems overall. Beyond immunity, a balanced gut also affects metabolism. It helps regulate blood sugar, manage cholesterol levels, and even support heart health. Proper digestion ensures that the nutrients from food, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, are fully absorbed instead of being wasted or causing irritation. This steady flow of nourishment is what keeps the skin glowing, the mind clear, and the body energetic. When the gut is calm and strong, everything else falls into place more easily. Good gut health translates to better mood, sharper thinking, stronger immunity, and greater vitality, proving that true wellness begins from within, not with complicated diets, but with the simple act of keeping the gut balanced and happy every day.